Okay, so for all of you budding mechanics, if any of you's experienced this issue, we have disabled the driver's door lock, which I'm about to put back together. We have gone through the Haynes manual. I will put a link to that as a picture above. So we've started working through all of the faults. I have tested all of the fuses in the bonnet. I've gone over exactly what RAC have done. So I've gone through the fuses in the bonnet, I've gone through the fuses in the battery box as a process of elimination to then start working back towards wiring looms and door actuators, etc. But we're going to focus on this little thing at the minute, the fuse board in the glove box. It's a double stacked fuse board, which clearly the RAC didn't know. So how to undo it? If I come in, there's two latches, one there and one on the other side there, and that drops down. I've got to work out what this bloody thing is and get that out of the way for now. Right, so in here, right, specifically in this section, right, are additional fuses. These are the ones that the RAC didn't realise. These are the ones that also go into the body control module, amongst other things. So pin 78, which is that bugger just there, controls the central door locking. After much head scratching for the last week, and now having formulated a plan of action to testing all the wire at the body control module, and then work through the wiring looms to each doors, etc, 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 I put a power probe on that particular fuse, which I will demonstrate. So there's a very good earth point. Where did I find it? There. He says, bloody crocodile clips. Just there. And then with the power probe, right, touch it, and as you can see, there you go, 12.7. Okay, and then on the other side of it, easier said than done, and there it is, 12.7. So as you can tell, that fuse now works, and unsurprisingly, so does the bloody central door locking. After a week of head scratching, a week of researching, it's a simple freaking fuse. He couldn't find it. It was going to cost me £85 at Ford's for them to possibly tell me it's a 15p freaking fuse. So, moral of the story, check your fuses. When you call the RAC out, check the RAC's work, because they get it wrong as well. So, good points and bads about this whole experience. I got my door lock changed, which is where is it? There, these. So it's a bit ropey. The actual door lock itself was, the key was wobbling in the ignition, so it was on the to-do list. Finally got around to doing that sooner rather than expected, but we got there. The driver's door has been cleaned out, so that's nice, and we have, as you well know, got new batteries. I have got to tidy all this up now and put the fuse cover back back on like, but every fuse has been tested in the van, all working. They're all bloody working, so we're good to carry on. So back to refitting all of this stuff. So let me zoom back out. There you go. Back to refitting all of that stuff in the wall and buttoning the wall up. My new bolts have arrived, so these can now go back up with bolts on riv nuts. So we'll be doing that one tomorrow, putting that door back together once it's all stuffed and soundproofed, and then that's another job. Since it's mostly off, I'd be as well do that now, but in the meantime we're going to refit the fuse board back together, the glove box, refit the cover plate on the battery box fuses, and bolt them back down, and tidy up a touch, I think, and then we can get going. So hope this has been of use. If anybody's got any questions, leave a comment in the updated video below, and I'll be happy to talk through the experiences of what I've done, where I've checked, what I've checked in more detail than I can possibly show on a video without boring you all to death. So do give it a thumbs up and a like, and thanks for watching. Okay, here we go then. So after much faffing around, as we said, turns out to be just the fuse. Check if this happens to you. Check in your fuse board in the passenger side, behind the fascia fuse board, as I showed earlier in the video. Fuse number 78. It's a 15 amp fuse. Check it. It's likely to have gone if you experience this problem. Could be something else, a door actuator. It is always entirely possible. One upgrade I will show you is the anti-theft ring. Right, that just makes it very much harder for them to get behind the lock to pull it out to be able to gain access. Not impossible, but it does make it an awful lot bloody harder for them. So well worth a fit. They're not expensive, made of high quality steel. If you do want to know that, give me a shout via YouTube, and I'll put a link up to where I got it from. Good quality. There's other security features, but I won't bore you with those that I've been doing on this. But ultimately, here goes. Deadlocked. So she's locked and unlocked, and it was as simple as that. That could have ended up costing at Fords an awful lot of bloody money. So peeps, if this happens to you, check your fuse first. Right, I've got the wiring diagram for you. It's worth a look at all of the stuff that affects it, but for me, that was the problem, my fuse. But all the doors now lock and unlock. So one other thing that I've been up to is refurbishing the bumpers. I will put in a before and after on. Oh, there she goes. She's just now deadlocked on this one. Not sure I've got a full front picture from before, but as you can tell, the bumpers have come up really nice. So tip on that one, use a blowtorch, works a treat. So there we are. After much fannying around, she's now fixed, so we can carry on in earnest with the rebuild at last. Taking a week off, it's probably been a good break. Could have done without it. So just show you the new t-shirt that we've got. So van life in Doris. Says the same on the back. So just a little bit of merch that we're popping for now. So what we can do then is this thing can get going again. So join me for tomorrow for more installs of this flipping thing getting fixed. Take care. Give it a thumbs up and a like, and please do tell other people about the channel. Appreciate it. Take care.